Are you tired of people always telling you what they think you want to hear? If you want truly good advice, take it from me. Ask an asshole. Hit up Aaron Clary at assholeconsulting.com. A link is in the description.
Hello everybody, Terrence Pop here, Redonkulous.com. And if you haven't noticed, I have the menagerie of alcohol prepared, and so should you. I would like to thank the fan out there who sent me this article, which was basically a flying crossbody cock block, and I'm gonna rip this shit apart. As we all know, Buzzfeed is an anal polyp on the ass of humanity. And the more you read it, you just can't sit still because that shit itches, burns, and hurts. That's what you get when you got a bunch of circle-jerking soy boys who put it in each other dry. Screen 5. But all bleeding butt sex aside, just joking. We're gonna go into BuzzFeed's 23 bleeding confessions, kind of like a vagina. Yeah. First of all, this headline is very misleading because a lot of these true confessions are very underwhelming.
23 true confessions from married women that'll make you say, just whoa.
Not really. Maybe like 5 of them. The rest of them are like, what the fuck? Let's be honest here. These are not your typical married women. Because we know, and you know, and the guy behind you, we all know who reads BuzzFeed. After all, this is the news outlet that helped leak the Steele dossier. So it's no one's surprise that the people who read this, bunch of libtards. Space Ghost.
We asked members of the BuzzFeed community to tell us the secret they'd never tell their husband or partner. And the responses range from the OMG to the OMFG.
Sure they do.
Number 1. When we were first dating, I drunk texted my now husband asking him to come over for a booty call. Before he could respond, I texted, never mind. To this day, he says that moment of playing hard to get was the moment he knew I was the one he wanted to be with. But he doesn't know that I said never mind because I actually sent the same text to 2 other guys and another one replied first.
You smell that? Smells like fish, bad decisions, and pending divorce. What would have happened if they would have showed up all at the same time? Oh, that's right. I know. More cock! This is a nightmare on Sim Street. And this makes you Freddy Cougar! Screen 5. I don't know about you, but in my younger days, I was hurling seed around like an old bird feeder. I had my share of booty calls. So when I got a late night text for a bail situation, which means bang and immediately leave, and then I got a never mind text, I know what that meant. It meant I got beat to the punch on the pink pussy. And somebody else is there cranking on it, dumping their seed in there. Good luck to her, him, and fuck that, I'm out. But this dude married her. He wrote a check against it for half his shit. And I can guarantee you her booty call more cock days are not over.
Number 2. That his favorite meal that I cook is from the restaurant down the street.
This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. I can almost guarantee you, honey, that he knows or he strongly suspects and he just wants a good meal and doesn't care. There are women out there who cheat on their husbands, leave the condom in the bed, in the basket, or floating in the toilet. That shit happens all the time. And you want to know why? Women are stupid! Screen 5. I have to laugh. So she wants us to believe in all of the time she's been married and all the time she pulled this bullshit, she didn't leave the carry-out containers in the trash? You remembered to pull the bag and take it out every time, right? I can guarantee you who's taking out that trash, and he has a penis, even if it is a small one.
Number 3, that I hate my engagement and wedding rings.
Wah! First of all, if you hate your rings, it's your own goddamn fault, because you didn't go with him to pick it out and you didn't say shit. And if you hate him that much, wait for an anniversary and get new ones. People do it all the time. And the cuck will pay for it, I can guarantee you that. And number 3, you might want to buckle up, woman, because I don't give compliments that often. You still married him, so you might just be a wee bit good woman. This only really leaves us with 2 options. 1, she actually loves the guy. And number 2, he's just that rich, which is quite possible. All that aside, this next one's probably my favorite.
Number 4, my husband doesn't know that I actually watch porn and masturbate more often than he does. Sometimes even right next to him while he sleeps.
It's a good thing the bar comes up to here, I'm just saying. I just gotta say, that's funny and kind of sexy, and why would you not admit that to him? And why don't you just ride his pogo stick into the playground? Why waste it? Is the sex with him that bad that porn has become your salvation? Bad Pop wants to know, what'll happen if he wakes up and catches you? Because I know what would happen if I caught you. You'd get one of those ha-ha-ha moments.
That's right, I was choking the bishop, chafing the carrot, saying hi to my monster.
Number 5, that I once faked a family emergency and instead went to Dairy Queen to get ice cream and hide from the kids.
You guys are thinking,
Hey, that is one hell of a selfish bitch.
and you want me to agree with you, but I can't. As a father, I used to get up early for work so I could sleep in my sleeping bag in the back of my truck before I went to work. And you want to know why? The kids, they're a bitch. They have all this energy and you don't. And my ex-wife, she was a bitch also. Screen 5. My girls might be watching this, and I apologize, but that shit is hereditary, just saying.
Number 6, when my husband and I have a fight and aren't speaking, I secretly turn off the Wi-Fi so that he is forced to come downstairs and talk to me.
I gotta say, that's way better than turning off the hot water while he's in the shower, or flushing all the toilets in the house, because, that's just mean.
Number 7, sometimes I'll secretly watch something by myself that I was supposed to watch with my husband later because I want to watch it without having to cuddle or share my snacks.
3 things. 1, so what? 2, I don't care. And 3, you're pulling the pin on your own fat grenade. With that being said, I have to ask, do you really dislike your husband that much? Or is he that much of a distraction that you have to watch it by yourself? If he's one of those dudes that you go to the movies with and he likes to narrate like Captain Obvious, I understand.
Can you please just shut up and watch the movie?
Or the other possibility, you're a goddamn nasty-ass calorie beast that wants to eat the whole block of Velveeta by herself.
Number 8, that it doesn't really hurt to keep sex going after I orgasm like I tell him it does. I'm just over it by that point.
I know what you're thinking. She's a selfish bitch. And you're correct. Let's drink, 'cause I agree with you. As a dude, we all know what it feels like when they're still sucking on it after you blow it. In fact, the dude who made that meme and put it on our Facebook page, this one's for you, bro. I'm not saying that there's women out there who don't experience the oversensitivity after orgasm like a dude does. My beef is not with you. My beef is with selfish bitches who just have their orgasm and go, fuck it, I'm done.
Get off me or it's rape.
If you're a woman and you read this and you go, well,
That doesn't sound too selfish to me.
I got an experiment for you. Why don't you flip-flop the genders in your head? And if it becomes selfish, you're the sexist.
Then it doesn't really hurt to keep sex going after I orgasm like I tell her it does. I'm just over it by that point.
That's right, fuck that bitch, screen 5. Didn't we just sound like chauvinist pigs? There you go.
Number 9, that I keep a list of the hilarious things he says in his sleep.
Sounds real cute until you have that marriage-ending fight, and that notebook becomes ammo against you.
You said you wanted to kill me in your sleep.
Did I say I wanted to kill you specifically?
Well, no, you just said I want to kill you.
Well, that could be anyone because I want to kill a lot of people.
Number 10, I once hired a cleaning crew to clean our house and took the credit for it.
So what? No one cares. This is like ordering takeout. Man, come on, bring on the juicy stuff. If this literally is the biggest secret that you keep from your husband, you're a good wife. I can guarantee you, he'll walk into the house and go, God damn, this house is clean. Outstanding. And a week later, he finds the receipt because you left it on the top of the trash. He's not gonna care, and he's not gonna confront you about it. And you wanna know why? And people throw this expression around, it's the thought that counts. It doesn't really work around Christmas.
Why didn't you give me a gift?
Well, I thought about it.
Oh, you did? That's so sweet.
When does that happen?
Number 11, sometimes I put on makeup, do my hair, and get dressed, and then watch ASMR videos of men eating and pretend I'm on a date.
So you're going on a simulated virtual reality date. Let's put this into perspective. This is like me putting on a tux, getting in a limo, going downtown, going into the XXX theater to jack off. How creepy is that? And how sticky is this goddamn floor? How do you possibly explain that if your husband comes home from work and catches you doing that? I'm thinking you can't. In today's day and age, there are women out there who think watching porn is cheating, texting another woman without informing her is cheating, having women friends on Facebook is cheating. What the fuck? With all that, how do you explain the fact that you're literally going on a date with a fucking screen? I will say this, that is a whole new level, pathetic and crazy. But you don't have anything to worry about because the people who read Buzzfeed are cucks. So their response will be this: well, she loves me. Get out of here!
Who is Uncle Nick? He's the uncle you wish you had. He's a cigar-smoking, aviator-wearing, liquor-loving punk. His own family won't take him anywhere because he's a walking megaphone of scathing opinion. So basically, he's a fictional version of Bad Pop. Check out Diary of a Misanthrope on Amazon.com today. A link is in the description.
Number 12. I'm the one who changes the sheets, and I almost always put the cheaper pillowcases on my husband's pillows while I get the luxurious ones.
Shocker! You want to smell it?
No.
Look, he doesn't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's one universal thing that men, true men, don't care about, it is fashion over function. If we can buy something for less, like $20 to $50 less, and it does the same function, we'll do it. We literally do not care. In fact, just be honest and tell him you do this. He will not care. He won't even miss a beat. He could be watching a football game. You walk up and go,
I have to make a confession. You're not getting the name brand sheets on your side of the bed.
and he'll be like, okay. You show me a dude who actually cares about that kind of thing, and I'll show you a dude who puts his penis in the glory hole. He doesn't see what's going on the other side of the screen, but every time he does it, he's thinking about guys. Screen 5.
Hey, honey, you want to take care of this monster for me or what?
There is no way I can picture that as a girl.
Number 13. That I pluck my nose hair.
From the bottom of my black dead heart, I don't care, and neither does your husband. In fact, Space Ghost is on.
Number 14. How many people I actually slept with before him.
Is anyone shocked? Is anyone surprised? I'm not, because this is the most common lie women tell today. And they say we're the slut shamers.
Yesterday's sluts are today's empowered women. Today's sluts are celebrities. That isn't progress.
We all know this is coming. In fact, it's all over your face, neck, back, thighs, dripping down your crack. Might be in your hair, and that's why the marriage rate's in the toilet.
Number 15. My husband is very irresponsible with money.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
So when we need to save for something, I lie and tell him we have less than we actually do so that he doesn't know the money is there to spend.
Number 1, if there's any irresponsibility with money, it's because he's letting you manage it. And number 2, I find it very convenient that you're not mentioning what the hell you're saving the money for. I can almost guarantee it's for a Coach purse, BMW, it's something for you. Is he the guy earning a majority of the money? Because if he is, he should be able to spend it on whatever the hell he wants, as long as there's a roof over your head and the bills are paid. But it's our money, right? Wah, fuck off, you're not earning it.
Number 16. When my in-laws come into town, I pretend I have to go into the office so I don't have to see them.
That one, I totally understand. This one is for you. Boom.
Number 17. Sometimes I call him and tell him my texts aren't sending just to have an excuse to hear his voice.
Oh, that's a palpitation in my black dead heart. So what? Wah. I got news for you, bitches. This is not a confession. A confession implies you did something wrong. You committed a sin and you want to unburden yourself. This is tripe, cutie patootie, BuzzFeed bullshit.
Number 18. Sometimes I buy an Amazon gift card from the grocery store so that the money I spend counts towards groceries even though I use it to buy music or clothes.
I love how this one is a few more down the list than the husband who's irresponsible with his own money. Right. With that being said, I have 2 things to say. Number 1, this is a red flag of a can't understand normal thinker. Spending all that money on bullshit that she doesn't need. And then at the end of the year, she gets upset when there's no money for Christmas or vacation. So golf clap to you, bitch. You have gamed the system. Well done. But it will at some point blow up in your goddamn face. You know, kind of like the dude you're banging on Wednesdays in that hotel room down the street from your house. Screen 5.
Number 19. My husband thinks I'm a much heavier sleeper than I am. If the dog gets restless in the middle of the night, I lie perfectly still until he gets up to take her outside, and then I pretend in the morning that I didn't hear her.
First of all, so what? Second of all, both men and women do this. It's not a big deal. And gentlemen, I'm gonna let you know this right now. This is something that women are just way better at doing. We're really good at tuning things out. Unless it's a kid crying, a woman screaming for help, or a dog, or some unknown noise in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep, because dudes will get up and check that shit out. It could be a leaky faucet on the slop sink in the basement, and the dudes could be on the 3rd floor and hear it in the middle of the night. They're coming down to check it out, and they'll probably have a shotgun. It's kind of like men and women switch roles when it's time to go to bed. Because during the waking hours, a woman doesn't have any patience for little bullshit. She wants what she wants, and she wants it now. Instant gratification. But at night, she will lay there in her bed like a goddamn cadaver until you get up and go fix whatever the fuck is going on.
Number 20. That when we first met, I only slept with him to help my best friend get closer to his brother. But hey, we ended up together.
That maneuver is called taking one for the team. And if you did that, hats off my respect, because I've had lots of friends do it for me. Unfortunately, I had to do that for a few of my friends also. But at least I got a tray of lasagna out of the deal.
21. That I'm a ghostwriter for a famous newspaper columnist.
I'm sorry, lady, but I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this one, because there's really only one situation where this is warranted. You have to actually be some kind of crazy leftist, fucked up feminist who's embarrassed of what she writes. You know, kind of like a writer for Buzzfeed. Screen 5! Ha ha!
22. We went on a vegan diet together, and he was really committed, but I always cheated on my lunch break and told him I ate a salad.
You ate a salad, all right. Toss salad, Screen 5. Ha ha! In other words, your diet's not the only thing you were cheating on, because if you can do one, you can do the other. Because you're getting 2 different kinds of meat in your mouth on your lunch break. Screen 5. Ha ha! Brutal!
23. One day my husband came home in a terrible mood looking for his leftover pizza, but I had thrown it out already earlier in the day, so I waited until he went out to walk the dog, and then I took it out of the trash and put it on a plate for him. He ate every bite.
What the fuck is that shit? Oh, that's disrespectful. That is so beyond fucked up. You could have just ordered him a new pizza. Oh my God. It's what, $10? Or if you're in Michigan, there's a Little Caesars pretty much on every corner, and it's next to the Starbucks. Large pizza, $5. What if she cleaned out the cat box and there's old and fresh Duty Pebbles in there? What if she's on the rag and she's throwing her pads and tampons into the same bag? What if she has a cold or the flu and she's hawking up all of that phlegm and goo and throwing it in that bag? What if she pulled it out of that bag and rinsed it off with some urine and then put it in the microwave to hide the smell and gave it to him and he ate every bit? Then again, if he goes down on you, he's probably used to the smell. Screen 5. All right. With the image of that in your brain, we have come to the end of this torturous article. But I have to point out, while we're making fun of this, there is a glaring omission here. With all of these true confessions from these married women, not one of them admitted to taking baloney on the side. There were probably submissions about women actually cheating on their husbands for this article that were conveniently left out. And you want to know why? BuzzFeed is leftist, feminist bullshit. And they would never publish anything that would paint women in that light or tell the truth. And that's why half of the confessions in this goddamn article, they don't even break the barrier of cute. But I'm not done yet. You all know the best way to fight fire is with fire. So I want to create our own redonkulous list. So dudes and ladies, send me your confessions. Be as nasty as you want. Comments below, and we'll make our own video, and we'll leave your names out of it. Or, if you don't want to leave a comment where everyone can see it, email it to us at redonkulous12@gmail.com. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be glorious. You want to know what else is glorious? Your donations, because it keeps this channel going and the booze flowing. Literally, your contributions have kept this show going. Thank you. Listen, if you're new to the channel, hell, even if you're old to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, because YouTube is playing fucking games with that too. We got emails and comments from dudes who have been unsubscribed 5, 6, hell, even 10 times. That makes you wonder how many subscribers we would actually have if YouTube actually played fair. That explains why we're breaking out to more platforms, you know, Dailymotion and BitChute, and some other ones that we're still working on, because we're gonna be around. I have way more fight than money, and we're not going away. In fact, we're bringing out merchandise. It'll be coming soon on patrolbase.net. Once it goes live, there will be links in the descriptions, ads on YouTube, and there will be swag for everyone. There'll be t-shirts, mugs, bumper stickers, you fucking name it, and even some other cool, interesting shit. On top of that, it's tax deductible. Don't tell your accountant. This is a nightmare on Sim Street, and this makes you Freddy Cougar. What the fuck I have to do?
Freddy Cougar. Oh, that's great. We'll do one more take of that to make sure we get that, we like emphasize it.
That's actually funny. Totally by mistake.
That'd be a hilarious skit too. Do a Halloween skit where you got like a chick who goes out, you know, and instead of knives, she has like 4 like used condoms hanging off her fingers. She's Freddy Cougar.